Hello fellow teammates, welcome to the IN Team, your place to increase the quality of your gameplay. And in today's video, we'll be showing you our current money-making method aside from Cayo Perico. We'll be discussing what properties are needed to get started, the money method breakdown, and the average amount of money that can be made per hour. A lot of great content was added into GTA last year, and with that came a lot of new opportunities to generate money. Now we doubt anything will take the place of the money-making meta, Cayo, but the method we are about to show you is perfect for solo players who don't like Heist, or players who are burned out from visiting El Rubio and looking for something new. The following items need to be owned in the game in order to do this method. For companies, you should have an agency, auto shop, CEO office, and a nightclub. For vehicles, you should have a Terabyte, a Presser Mark II, or a Sparrow helicopter. If a Sparrow is used, then the submarine will also be needed. I know this sounds like a lot, but most of you will already own the majority of these items. Some of these are interchangeable, but we receive the highest hour to dollar ratio with this setup. To start this off, as soon as you load into the game, preferably in an invite-only session, you want to go ahead and knock out a Payphone Hit and make sure to complete the bonus. This will bring you in 85k, 15k for the hit, 70k bonus payment for taking them out in a requested manner. This is actually one of the best, if not greatest payouts for any single job currently in the game. Only downside is it has a 20-minute cooldown. Now yes, to avoid this cooldown, you could save and quickly exit out of the game and restart. But that's really not the best method, as you'll still have to sit there and wait while the game loads back in. It's a lot of time that really could be taken advantage of. There's a list of things you can be doing to make money within that time frame. So to recap, Payphone Hits will bank you 85k each with a 20-minute cooldown. So that would be 4 hits in an hour, which equals to 340k. Now the first thing on that list we mentioned is auto shop contracts. These contracts can be knocked out in about 20 minutes or less if you utilize an Oppressor Mark II by doing the secondary vehicle trick. If you're not familiar with this trick, it's where you start the contract finale and instead of going to the destination on the radar, you go to swap out the vehicle you selected for your personal vehicle inside of one of your garages. Please keep in mind that your garages will not appear on the radar in the contract finales, so you'll have to remember where they are located. Also, be sure to send your vehicle back to the garage through the interaction menu before you start the finale if that's the one you want to utilize. We notice if you don't, it will not be inside that garage. And side note, your secondary vehicle will be replaced with the vehicle you initially selected if it's destroyed while completing the finale. So to be on the safe side, you may want to select your most upgraded auto shop vehicle in the finale setup. These contracts would bank you an average of 180k. It may seem a little less due to the pay cut received upon completion, but when you add the 20k you get from completing both setups, it evens out. The quickest contracts to complete so you stay within that 15 to 20 minute window is the ECU job, Super Dollar Deal, or the Union Depository contract. So that's a 180k average for auto shop contracts, which you do between Payphone Hits. You should be able to knock out about 3 of these per hour, which equals to 540k. Now you can just watch and repeat the Payphone Hits and auto shop contracts, but depending on how fast you are with the contracts, there may be a few minutes left on the Payphone Hit cooldown, which is where the second thing on this list comes in, CEO jobs and VIP missions. Terabyte is needed to start off the CEO client jobs. You can also start these at the master control terminal within the arcade, but that's not accessible if you're doing this method in an invite-only session. The Terabyte can be spawned in from your interaction menu. We prefer to spawn it in this location because it's close to majority of the CEO client jobs action spots. We mainly rotate between the robbery in progress and diamond shopping client jobs. Be sure to call Lester so you don't have to waste time evading the LSPD. Completing these will get you 30k. These take about 5 to 10 minutes to complete on average, so we suggest to only do these when there's still a 5+ minute Payphone Hit cooldown. A Headhunter VIP mission can be started anywhere on the map, but we advise doing them in the city as the targets will be closer together. Headhunters are very simple and quick to complete if you have a Presser Mark II or an attack helicopter like the Sparrow. We've been able to knock these out within 2 to 3 minutes. Depending on which auto shop contract you have, there will be setup missions that don't require you to bring anything back to the shop. This is when we complete a Headhunter mission. Completing a Headhunter will bank you about 20k. So once again, that's 30k for CEO client jobs and about 20k for Headhunters. You should be able to knock out at least one of these within the hour depending on how you play the game. This brings the total per hour to a whopping 930k. Now also keep in mind, your passive income from the nightclub, arcade, and agency will be increasing while you're doing these jobs. So let's do a complete recap. The total within that hour will be roughly 930k. Now, if you add the passive income that's been generated, which should be around another 40k if everything's maxed out, your total jumps to 970k per hour, just shy of a mil. Keep in mind, this is based on how quick you complete these jobs and contracts. This is a really amazing payout, and you won't feel like you're on the grind due to the variety of activities. Right now, payout hits are double money, so this method will make you 1.3 million per hour. Double money events happen fairly often within GTA Online, so if you're watching this after the event, don't worry, we're sure it's going to land on Payphone Hits again soon. So that's our top money making method outside of the Perico Island. Please let us know in the comments how much money you were able to make from this method, and if there is any other jobs or businesses you would include in this list. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and if you felt this was helpful, please drop a like and subscribe. Also feel free to check out more of our videos for additional tips. And as always, thank you for allowing us to help you become the I in Team. Till next time, teammates.